Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is September 10th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage World War III between NATO and the Russian Federation starting on the date of September 11th of 2025. So basically, on the evening of September 10th of 2025, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen is going to be addressing the European Parliament in Strasbourg, France, during which she is expected to invoke Article 5 of the Nato Treaty, which states that an attack on one NATO nation is an attack on all, thereby triggering World War III. So on the morning of September 10th of 2025, the CIA staged a 19 drone attack. 19 drones violated Poland's Poland's airspace, prompting a response by Poland and the Netherlands and other NATO actors to shoot down these drones, which is going to be touted in this address to the European Parliament on the date of September 10th as an act of war, thereby triggering the Article 5 of the NATO Treaty. So basically, as detailed in a video that I posted yesterday, September 9th of 2025, the CIA is going to start World War III by September 11th. And they apparently plan to do so in the aftermath of this false flag Russian drone attack targeting Poland. So for those of you that follow my blog, the CIA has been trying to stage a major avant-garde hypersonic missile strike, a drone strike, or an ICBM strike, a nuclear one, targeting the European Union and NATO, and that has thus far been thwarted. And so the CIA was forced to stage this drone incursion on the morning of September 10th, which coincidentally is just hours before Ursula von der Leyen is going to address the European Parliament in her State of the European Union address. So this is not a mistake. This is designed to trigger World War III. What's imperative to note here is the numerology. Basically, Article 5, the number 5 equates to the letter S, and then of course 19 is the 19th letter is S, and this is SS, and this is the name of CIA headquarters in Switzerland is ISIS, which is consonantly speaking SS. This is where we get the Nazi SS. This is where we get all the numerology surrounding SS found in ISIS and most of the intelligence services such as the OSS, the precursor to the CIA, because that is the official name of the CIA in Switzerland. So this address to the European Union is going to be in prime time on the evening of September 10th, likely starting in the next hour. And it is highly likely, virtually certain, that Ursula von der Leyen is going to invoke Article 5 of the NATO Treaty, which will likely start on the morning, start with a NATO-backed attack targeting Russia. When Trump was briefed, U.S. President Trump was briefed on the drone incursion, he said, quote unquote, "Here we go." So this is basically the United States has evidently greenlit this attack, which is likely going to feature U.S., German, UK, and other NATO nation-based attack and invasion of the Russian Federation, which is specifically designed to trigger the mutually assured destruction scenario for all-out nuclear war. And coincidentally, the date of September 12th, in the next 48 hours, you have approximately 200,000 Russian troops that are going to be amassing in Belarus for the 2025 version of Zapad, which means west, which translates to west in it's a Russian word, Zapad, which translates to west in English. So this is because these troops are going to be going west, most likely into Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Ukraine, Poland, Germany, and possibly other countries within the NATO framework. So this is a red alert. CIA headquarters has greenlit World War III for the date of September 11th, which is going to be justified in the aftermath of this false flag drone attack. The Russian Ministry of Defense has denied this drone incursion, and even stated for the record that their drones only have a 700-kilometer range, and so therefore they would be physically unable to execute this drone incursion. So this drone incursion was likely courtesy of the Israeli Navy or rogue elements within the U.S. or the Royal Navy. So this is basically how it's going to go. Ursula von der Leyen is going to basically outline this drone attack this evening in her address to Europe, and is basically going to use it to justify basically a preemptive NATO strike on Russian forces. And if you look, if you look at satellite photos of the NATO-Russia border, all the way from Finland all the way down to Ukraine, you see that troops are massed on both sides. So they're just waiting for a green light, and apparently the green light will start, will be the go for launch, so to speak, is basically going to be detailed for the European Union this evening on September 10th, and will likely start on the morning of September 11th with a NATO offensive targeting Russian military installations and troops and weapons on the NATO-Russia border. And this impending attack will likely result in nuclear strikes targeting Europe, the United States, in the next probably week or two. So it's basically going to be a tit-for-tat escalation. So Russia attacks Poland with drones, and the United States will respond in kind, and then it's going to escalate very, very fast. So obviously this has to be thwarted, and it's imperative to note that Switzerland is controlling both sides of this conflict. As we know, the banks fund both sides of every war, and in this case it's no different, and they basically plan to trigger World War III within the next 24 hours, likely featuring a NATO attack on Russia on the morning of September 11th of 2025. So obviously, if this comes to fruition in reality, know that it was the Swiss CIA that is orchestrating this attack, basically trying to pull the United States into a World War III with Russia, and obviously this has to be stopped by all means necessary. And so obviously, if this comes to fruition in reality, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.